Bitcoin versus altcoins. What are their next moves? Let's find out in the chart, shall we? Is Bitcoin going to get hammered by alts, and we're going to see the alts actually take off and pop off like crazy as the dominance falls? Or is the monster of Bitcoin going to come out and just eat all the alts alive as this thing rises higher and higher? We're going to talk about that and more in today's episode, how to trade it. And if you're interested in trading that, you could do so on Binance by typing in binance.davinci15.com and get a discount on your trading fees. And also, you can try Bitcoin and Ethereum on ByBit by typing in byBit.davinci15.com as well. My name is Davinci Jeremy. We're going to be doing an alt show episode today, so strap in, sit down. You know what? Because the alts are going to, I think, the alts might explode this month, and we're going to talk about that and more in today's episode. So I'm joined here with Inti Campos.
Good morning, people. How are you today? I hope you have your little ladies running.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You know what? The little lady strategy has helped a lot of people, and I'm really glad to share this with everybody. If you don't know what the little lady strategy is, it basically allows you to buy the altcoins at a low price and then sell them at whenever the price doubles. And it's just really simple process. And you might think, well, how's that going to make me money, man? I want to sell the top. No, you cannot. You're never going to sell the top. Don't even think about that. Right, and you know what? I show you in my videos, right? Available at www.davincicodes.net/videos. You can check them out, and learn how to do the little old lady strategy. So, what do you think about the little old lady strategy, Inti?
It's really good because it helps you to lock in profits that otherwise you would miss on a large variety of coins that you wouldn't be able to track every single day. But the little lady doesn't care. She just gets into the computer even once a week. She gets her orders and she gets her doubles.
Exactly. Nice and simple. All right. So before we get into that, Inti, don't you got a few words to say?
Yes. As always, people, despite all the shilling, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market. And Davinci, show these people some pretty good altcoins and Ethereum situation.
All right. Yes, definitely. Okay. Before we do that, I want to talk about. I was listening to a Ivan on Tech, and he mentioned Clubhouse, right? And I didn't know what Clubhouse was and then it clicked on me when he said that, Clubhouse is like, you're gonna have meetings, like, you know how we have like meetings on Skype and so forth, like business meetings and so forth, and somebody calls me on Zoom to talk about their altcoin. Imagine if we did that for my Clubhouse. So people who wanted me to shill a particular altcoin, right? We do the meetings in a public forum, right? So you could be like a fly on the wall as I'm doing a meeting on a particular altcoin, right? And they're asking me to shill it. So you could be there, be a part of that meeting. I'm like, that's beautiful, brilliant. That's brilliant because people can see that, you know what, we're not trying to scam people and so forth, right? They can see the whole thing, the whole process. What do you guys think? If you like that, hit the like, hit the subscribe and the bell button all. If you really like that, if we get this video up to 10% of the likes, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna subscribe to Clubhouse. So make sure you guys hit the like button if you like that on today's video. Okay, let's head over to my screen here. Let's start off with the number one alt, right? Which is Ethereum, right? Really, I don't consider it an alt anymore, because it's got solid potential. It's not going anywhere. There's a 98% chance that it's not going anywhere. It's going to be around for a while. And as you can see, right, this is the jump off point right here of a larger W that we were talking about for quite some time. Here, let me just paint it out for you, just for those who are not aware of all the W's. I'm going to hit the control key on this so that it doesn't mess with me. And there we go. There's a W, and then the breakout, of course, is right here on this purple line right there. So we see the breakout. It came back and tested the breakout, and several times actually after the breakout, and we're still on track to make this, see this thing go up to, let's see here, of course, you can see where this thing can go. If we go to a measured move, create a measured move right here. Right, just so you know, on TradingView, right? Sometimes I'm like having a little problem, but here we go. I'm gonna make this a little bit up here, right there. There we go. On TradingView, if you want to like prevent the magnet from affecting you, right? This magnet like attracts it to the exact point that you want to go to. You can hold the control key down, and then then you could actually move things around without the magnet bothering, attracting to a specific spot. So that's always useful. Useful tip, right, for all those people who are out there. And if you're interested in purchasing a TradingView, remember to do so by typing in Davinci, by typing tradingview.davincij15.com. All right, and with that said, you can see that Ethereum is on track to go all the way up to $20,020 approximately. Amazing, right? It's gonna pump heavy, right? That's the take profit zone basically for this this move. Let's see how it goes. Might come all the way to this side here before it takes off. So keep that in mind. It might take this might take a while because this is on the 6-hour chart as I'm seeing here. And if we go down to the 4-hour, right? Yeah, you can see there was a lot of retesting, back testing on that, and the 61.8 was rejected, right? Like clockwork, you know. Mountain Man, damn you! You always make money. Oh man, yes, there's this guy who always hits the 61.8 no matter what, and he makes money by hitting the 61.8 every single time, whether it's short or long. And yeah, you can see that it's like scary how it works so perfectly. It rejects price, and also price bounces off of there, and it's amazing. All right, remember, right? If you're interested in trading this, you can head over to ByBit. And speaking about trading, I'm in a trade on Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you why, because I saw it on the 5-minute this morning when I woke up, when I was setting up the screen, and I had to jump in that trade, right? Because it was a clear W trade on the 5-minute. So let me show you. Let me show you something on the 5-minute. So let's scroll down to the 5-minute and show it to you. So as you can see, right, there was a clear W, and it just like I could not just let that go, right? And so on the 5-minute, so I was decided, okay, you know what? I saw it take off, break the highs. Okay, I'm gonna buy it when it comes back in, right? At the 150, the 550,000, 150 level. If it comes back, it checks it, I'm gonna be in, and that's what it did. And so yeah. To do this, to trade this, right, my stop loss is let me just show you guys, all right? Hold the control key there, and there we go. So there's the entry point, approximately 150, or maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, 150, approximately around 50,150. And my stop loss, right, was not usually. We'd have our stop loss right down here and do a 1-to-1. I've been told to do that, but I hate that because it doesn't 1-to-1 doesn't give you profits over the long term. So the best thing to do is take it so that it goes that your stop loss is at 2-to-1. There we go. There it is, 2-to-1, and boom. You could see, like, with a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you get better odds of getting paid more over a 20 trades period. So if you trade this 20 times in the M's and W's, and you have a 55% win rate, you'll see that this thing will get you profits over time. So you just have to trade them every single time because they're not always going to win. And so you have to, like, every time you see them, just hit the trade button. All right. With that said, let's head over to the alt. Before we do, right? Remember, I have Pandora's Wallet. Pandora's Wallet allows you to trade altcoins and cryptocurrencies on by keeping them on your possession, right, and not keeping them on exchange, right? You can sign up to exchange, right, to help you trade, but Pandora's wallet allows you to hold these coins for you, and then only when the price action occurs do you send it to the exchange, make the trade for you. So you could do that with the little lady strategy using Pandora's wallet. So you can subscribe to it today and also be a part of it, right? And you know what? If you don't think that the little lady strategy makes you money, right, and does very well, let me just show you one of the messages one of my my subscribers sent us here. Let me just see what's going on. Why I can't see my screen there? There we go. So here we go. There it is. And Inti sent me this message. Hi Inti. Could you pass on this message of thanks to DJ for me, please? I want to thank him for him on Instagram, but I'm 55 years old and I don't know how to use it. I understand the little lady I started the little lady strategy back in March 20th, basically 1 year ago, with the same amount of money, about 20K that DJ had. I have a great system of with alerts, a little bit different from Davinci J's, but it's just shocking how much this has exploded. And currently I have 10 BTC, that's 500K in running total. It's fairly obvious already where this is going. It's so fairly life-changing. I have set up 5 of my friends with the same strategy, training them via WhatsApp, and they cannot believe the gains. Trying to spread the word. I'm a business owner, and I'm going to give my staff a share of 1 Bitcoin at the end of this cycle. DJ is a once in a lifetime discovery for people, and what he is doing is amazing. I want to help spread the philosophy and make the world a better place. Thank him from the bottom of my heart, and maybe one day we'll come to Chile and thank him in person. Peace. This was from Sandy Shores. Thank you very much. That was very kind of you, man. A lot of you guys have been sending me kind words. I get those messages, thanks to, because I can't be going through all of my social media. I have somebody going through them for me, and yeah, he's sending me all the different kind messages that you guys are placing there. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Keep sending them, and I do get a chance to read them, and yeah, thank you very much. It makes me wake up and enjoy doing this every single day. So thank you very much. Alrighty, let's head over to our first alt for today. Right, and get through them as fast as we can, right? Because we don't want to be here all day. First one is Binance, right? Binance Coin, right? It's at $233. I remember when this thing was stuck at $30, $33, $34, and it's now just exploded like massively. So yeah, it's refused to come back to the 61.8. Absolutely refused. Right, but it looks like it could possibly do that. So I would set your stink bids here, in hopes that it does so. But in the past, what happened to me was I noticed that in the past, when Binance took off, it would not hit the 61.8. It was so frustrating. Right, it didn't do it. Right, it would keep going up and never hit the 61.8 price in Bitcoin. I'm like, no. So yeah, I don't know. Should you buy it up here? I have a hard time saying that, but you know, just letting you know, right? And this is where you should be buying, right? But I had a hard time, right? This is right here is where you should be buying, and I had a hard time getting getting a buy order at the 61.8 on Binance. So what you do from there, based on that information, is totally up to you. Okay, next coin. Yeah, you know what? I honestly have no idea what this coin is. and somebody send me a message on what it is. I just know that it's been doing very well on the charts and for me every single time I trade this thing with the little lady strategy. So that's all I know about this coin. Now, if we zoom out, I want to see how much data we have on this thing. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Yeah, I remember this thing took off from back in the old days, and I got all kinds of doubles. I already got one double on this thing. Should have been buying back down here, right? Because remember what we always say. Hey, you know what? The coins generally come back to the 88.6, right? These coins, and this one was no exception, right? Came right back to the 88.6. And then you could have got another double. So, should you be buying this up here? Not really. It's not the end of the world if you did, because you can see that there's a little bit of a W here. Not the greatest of W's, but it's still, I think it's good enough, right? Because it's done over a weekly time frame, and it's decent, right? You can see it's not it's pretty ugly. It's not really the righteous W, but you could always say, hey, well, this is a bigger W right here, right? With all of this, and this was the breakout level here. So buying up here probably is a breakout level. So you'd have to say, okay, well, you know what? I'll walk away if this thing drops by 50% from here. So actually from here. From the breakout level. So if this thing drops to where's the 50% level? I don't have it marked here. Maybe you should walk away on this, but that's what a trader would do. But a little old lady wouldn't bother doing that. So if you're little old lady, if you're trading this, right, this is one way, right? So you'd walk away should this thing break the 50% level here. So, but if you're a little old lady and you buy up here, that's fine. You're going to be taking it to zero, right? Should it fail, and then you're taking it to a double if it does work out. So the problem is, right, a double from here is like quite a ways, and well, it's possible because honestly, that's what the breakout level does, right? The breakout level says, hey, you know what? I think we're gonna go double from here, which is from this W. So yeah, so you're gonna see it do something absolutely insane. That's what it's saying, right? Basically from the W all the way up here. That's massive. So you should get paid a double on this thing. All right, well, time will tell, right? I just feel a little concerned for you to buy up here. 61.8 is probably where you should be buying, but it probably won't come down there because it's already ready to go, right? So that's that. All right, next coin. Now that we've done that, because we need to move on. The next story, of course, is the privacy coins. I think the privacy coins, although they have not had a good time because a lot of them have been delisted from different exchanges. Because the exchanges just want to be part of the government regulated nonsense, right? And they don't care about you, right? They only care about making the government happy. So, and the government's not about making you happy. So that's why whenever a business does that, I don't like that. I think they're losing sight of why they're doing a business for, right? All right. Yeah, XMR, don't like the fact that it dumped down here, right? Broke to new lows here. Not a good sign, right? We can see that this ski slope here has been has broken, but we have to now wait for a W, right, to maybe make sure that this thing is going to go higher. A nice W here would give us an indication whether or not this thing is going to continue up or just continue down. Unfortunate, but hey, you know what? At least it's oversold with the fact that people are not really leaving this space in droves, right? You can see that we're still above the lows. The people who bought here, like me, are still in it, and they're not selling out yet. So we just have to wait and see. Don't be surprised if there's a rage quit on this. So people go, oh, screw it, hit the sell button. So maybe you might want to set a stink bid, a really stink bid below the market, and to see if you can pick up some on the cheap. Okay, let's head over to the next coin. Synthetix. What was the ticker symbol again? I missed that. SNX. Right, I think SNX should be in everybody's portfolio, even a small amount, even 1% is fine. Synthetix, right? It's a high market cap coin, I believe, right? Wow, with 4 billion. Wow. So definitely have this in your portfolio. I wonder if there's any lengthy information, anybody has any lengthy information, but okay, well, let's go to daily. Right, we seem to be coming back a little bit. Don't be surprised if we come back to the 88.6 on this. Just to give you, it looks like I'm trying to pick some up on the 78.6. Should it come back down here? And then probably wants to do a W before it actually takes off, and then we're going to see this thing probably do something thermal in the next 8 months or so, 8 to 9 months. It's going to be thermal nuclear Synthetix. Okay, next coin is a hate it, don't date it, just trade it coin, right? Don't hate it, don't date it, just trade it. HBAR, yes. HBAR is a coin that is centrally managed, right? With the monetary policy. How do you feel about a system, a coin that's controlled by the monetary policy of 6 men? Is that appropriate?
That smells like trouble. I don't know what you. I don't know. Is there like a council that says, "Oh no, free that guy account"? Freeze. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that too. That's available on HBAR. So, Hashgraph. So yeah, exactly. So it's just it's the same thing, just renamed, right? With technology that's patented. Now, it doesn't mean that this thing is not going to pump. Right? So we don't hate it, we don't date it, we just trade it. And so it's already taken off. I was like buying some here as it was falling down. I was looking to nibble in a little bit more, but missed out. Created a pump, right? And let's see here. Did this thing come back to the 61.8? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it did. Oh, almost. Yeah, almost wanted to go to the 61.8. So don't be surprised if this thing makes it there, right? It might go a little bit higher before it does it, then that's fine. But I think you should wait for the 61.8 because you know what? I don't think the long-term fundamentals of this thing exist. I think there's only short-term fundamentals in a sense of not long-term, meaning like I don't think this thing will last like more than 10 years, right? I think it will be here probably for a while, but eventually it'll just slowly die off and people will forget about it, right? And so it's not. I don't think it's a long-term play, but during the pump season, for sure. All right, so I want you guys to be careful in the next list section, right? All these were pretty high cap coins, right? Look at this thing at $9 billion. Jesus, right? And I know that's a lot of money, right, for most of us. But when you compare that to the U.S. budget, they call that a rounding error. Ooh, we made a mistake and gave somebody $9 billion by accident. Oh well, lost it. The government does that all the time, right? So,
okay.
So that's that's nothing, right? That's how small it is, right? In the grand scheme of things. So, but the next set of coins are low cap coins, ultra low cap coins. No one, and I mean no one. And when I say that again, I'm going to say that no one here should be placing more than 1 or 2% in any of the coins that I'm showing here. You could get wrecked. I don't know what the outcome of any of these coins will be. These are just random coins that I've chosen, and do not go all in on any one of these coins, please. Okay. With that said, let's take a look at the charts of Kit, right, and see what this thing has to do, if it's any good at all. All right, so it's not here, so it's most likely on Uniswap. So let's bring up a Uniswap to see where it's at. What's it? KIT. And remember, right? If you're buying it in Ethereum, right, make sure you take profits in Ethereum. Wow, it pumped a little bit and it's coming back down, right? A lot of W action. So looks like it just has to like break through here, right? And then this thing is probably off to the races, right? We started to pump, so what you do, right? You get your fibs, tools, nice and easy. Make your life nice and easy, and you look to buy at the 61.8, right? See if it catches the 61.8, which happens to be the break off level, which is the W down here. Look at that, beautiful. That's just epic, right? Amazing how the 61.8 works, man. So that's a trade right for you. If you're interested in this, remember only 1 or 2%. Don't bet the farm on this coin. You don't know what it's gonna do. But it looks good. Looks like it's ready to pump. So you know what? You want to get into these things before they pump, right? Alrighty. Next coin is the DOS network. Not a very ultra low cap coin, but still a low cap coin at $88 million, right? I've heard about this coin before, and I think I want to have it in my portfolio. I hope I have some. I'm not sure if I do. If I don't, I'm gonna get some. Let's see if it's on any of these exchanges. DOS. No, it's only on Poloniex. Is that right? No. Yeah, no. It's in USDT. USDT. Oh, no. So I definitely have to get some of this. Like, if I don't have any, I'm shocked. Alrighty, so let's take a look. Like that. I love that. Love that. The little lady's like, she's licking her chops, man. Look at that. It's like pumped in summertime and dumped hard, and it still hasn't done anything for a while. So it's like, drifting. I wonder if we could. If I need to take a look at some of the volume, but anyways, I'll look at that another time. But, woo, wow, look at that. It's basing nicely, and it's holding that the base. Ooh, love that. Love it. So I'm just gonna load it and load the boat on this thing down here. I mean, not load the boat, but no more than 1 or 2%, right? But still gonna get a couple percentage of this and on down here because it's ready, right? It doesn't matter when it pumps, but it's gonna pump because all these coins have like pumpamentals. Right, they all got the ability to pump because we're a lot of wealthy people are coming into the space. The children are coming into the space, and they're gonna pump these things like to the moon. All right, so let's take a look at Nifty coin, right? Which I don't know, maybe it's a scam coin, right? Because it has a name on it. So, but I don't know. So keep that in mind. Right, so it makes it feel that, hey, you know what? I'm buying an NFT, right? And you know what? All we're doing, right, is riding off of the fact that, hey, you know what? People are dumb and they will do that. So that's why I'm looking into this coin. don't like the fact that there's okay, there we go. That's the coin. Okay, so we've already pumped a lot on this. I like the fact that it pumped in the summertime. That's good, right? I like the fact that it dumped and rolled over and then started coming back heavy. We're coming back heavy, but we didn't create quite. I like the this big U pattern. That means this thing could actually explode to unbelievable heights, right? But we don't want to be. We want to be a little bit, greedy, a little bit cheapskate, right? So we're gonna wait for the 61.8. We don't want to buy it here, and we're almost there, right? Maybe even the 78.6 because most of these coins like to do that, or the 88.6. Might want to just start nibbling at the 61.8, add more at the 78.6, and add more at the 88.6. Don't go all in at the 61.8, which is at. Well, I know what I'm not even mentioning the numbers because the numbers are like 0.00015. Yeah, okay, whatever. You know what? We need to figure out what the number, what the digit format is. Is it way? So that I could just go, oh. But then again, you know what? Ethereum has like what 28 decimal places. So let's just say one at 28 decimal places. Oh man, that's like one Ethereum is like what? 1 quadrillion? 28 decimal places? So, yeah. 1 quadrillion way? No, forget it. This is useless. Okay, alrighty, so that's where I would see Nifty. I'm going to probably pick some of this thing up if it comes down here. I'm gonna set alert and get me some of that. Alrighty. Thank you all. Right, this episode. Hopefully, we've gone quite a bit of time on this episode. What, 35 minutes more than that? Yeah, yes, we have. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for participating. Really appreciate everyone. We're going to be doing some more research on alts shortly because if you know what, we do this show live, and Inti looks for all your questions, right? And today, right, what are you looking for today, Inti? Oh, you're muted. Sorry, Inti, you muted yourself.
Sorry. It was to avoid accidents. We're looking for altcoin tier requests now on the Q&A section. So yeah.
Exactly. So if you're going to be missing all of that, if you're not part of the Pandora's Wallet group, or you can head over to www.davinci15.com and subscribe there as well. Also. So just purchasing if it's too much for you, you could always purchase 0.05 of the DJ15 token, and you also participate in this live stream. Or if you're really broke and really poor, you could always just go over to Twitch, and we do this show every day at 8 o'clock on Monday through Friday, and at 11 o'clock on the weekend. So check that out on Twitch for absolutely free. Alrighty. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And remember, Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay. You need to be a part of it. Cheers.
Bye, people.